Today on the show, we're going to investigate a mystery that predates the pyramids. I want to find out why women will often choose the wrong guy to be with. And make no mistake, this is a choice. They have an option to be with a good guy, but they choose to be with a scumbag loser. It's upsetting. I have lived this dream more than a few times. Take into account that I am a good guy. I'm always kind to a woman when dating her. I've never raised my voice at a girl. I'm generous with my time. I give thoughtful gifts. And I even... I do.
We're just thinking about what you might be giving.
And I even accept a girl's annoying friends. And that's not always easy.
You put it that way to your girlfriend?
I also, as a guy, never make unreasonable sexual demands. Recently, my lady friend told me that I was not allowed to grab her boobs in public, and I respected that. I modified my behavior.
Wow.
Okay.
Good for you, Owen.
I have evolved. Now, what has all this good behavior and virtue resulted in my life? Women treat me like dirt. Many times, they often choose to be with the other guy. There's one situation that actually still stings to today. There was a beautiful girl from the mountains. Lovely girl. Every time we spoke, it was sparks, stars, all the good stuff, fireworks. What happened? She chose to be with another guy, a park ranger.
Makes sense. She's from the mountains.
Let's clarify this. He actually wasn't a park ranger. He was an aspiring park ranger.
It's good to have aspirations. It is. He had goals.
Right.
Yes, but how did those goals turn out? He flunked out of forestry school, knocked her up, and then left her.
Oh, that's tough, yeah.
She learned her lesson, I guess.
Did she?
I don't know.
I told her that I would still love her, that I would still be with her despite everything that had happened. She said no. She still had feelings for the other guy.
Ouch.
This is not an isolated incident of this type of behavior. I had a girl dump me one time to go date a gambling addict. Loved the horse track. And actually, he was not opposed to the dog track either.
Wow.
Now, maybe the fault was in me. Maybe I was pursuing the wrong type of women. So I changed it up. I went after an intellectual, a well-educated woman.
Better
As opposed to what?
She turned me down. She chose to be a married man's mistress, some investment banker.
Maybe not so bright after all.
Women like the wrong guy. It's the way it works. Me, I'm a guy. I'm not attracted to bad girls. I'm not. The last 3 women who've asked me out on dates have been ex-cons, and I have not. I have not pursued.
Where were you?
How did you meet these women?
I know. And why were they ex-cons?
Yeah, what were they accused of exactly?
Well, one was like multiple DUIs. The other one was involved in an armed robbery. I think she was the driver. I don't think she was packing
Was
heat.
she the DUI and the armed driver?
No,
because that would be really bad.
Separate ones, and then the last one was she stabbed a guy. So
Oh my God, Owen!
yeah, I think she was turning a trick, and the John got a little out of control, and she put it down. So
that's where you're meeting these women. I see. Okay,
but we're digressing. I am a good guy. I am a good guy.
You didn't date them.
I did not date them.
You had the opportunity.
Didn't even touch them. I'm a shining example.
wait, was this one of these? Hey, want a date, baby? Like that's how they asked you out? How about a date, baby?
On the street
one of those
corner.
No, the most recent one said, "Owen, give me your number," and I pretended not to hear her. I looked to the other side of the room. I'm like, she's like, "Owen, you did hear me. I want your number," and I got scared. So.
She knew your first name.
Yeah.
So there's no attraction there. That's a scary, bad person. And I was frightened. I turned away. Women don't do that. All right? Women like the bad boy. I'm going to put all of you on the spot right now. Sarah, you are a fun, refined woman. Okay? You are both pretty and handsome.
Okay, thanks.
Sexy Owen. That's what you tell a woman.
You've obviously had guys pursue you. Have you always chosen the best guy?
Not exactly. No, there was this guy. We met at a theater audition, and it was one of those eyes met and sparks flew and chemistry, and it was heaven. It was absolutely beautiful.
I get that.
And it was, I don't want to say love at first sight, but it was pretty intense. And we started dating. My friends really liked him. My father, on the other hand, was not a big fan of his. He never
Which
really
probably made you want him
specified
even
why.
more.
Of course,
Right.
of course. A rebellious person in me. But it turns out that my dad was actually kind of right not to like the guy.
Good old dad. I
Yeah,
like it.
there started, these signs kind of started popping up. For example, he became really distant for no reason whatsoever.
Now, would disappear for a
He
while?
would disappear for a while, for like weeks on end. And
Oh,
it was really
my
kind of
dear.
like, but I loved him, so I was accommodating and I understood.
Okay.
But then I found out that he was cheating on me. And so I ended it abruptly.
Yeah.
I
Good
said,
for you.
Yeah. I said,
Good for you.
Yep. Yep.
Now, was it a clean break? Never saw him again? You know, he was gone from your life totally?
No, he actually started hanging out with my friends. And
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. And then I found out that he was actually sexually inappropriate towards one of my friends.
That sounds scary.
Yeah.
I'm going to read into that. We won't get explicit. So
Yeah.
I assume you avoided him for the rest of your life at this point.
No.
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 We actually got together and had dinner.
Why? Why? Tell me.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I still kind of cared about this guy. He was a big part of my life, and I wanted to find out what really happened.
Curiosity.
Did he
I
tell
was
you?
curious, and I wanted answers.
Did you get them?
No, I did not get them. And he actually, I found out he had ulterior motives because in a drunken stupor, he tried to hook up with me at the end of the night. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So at that point,
Zoom.
I was done.
Gone.
Yep.
All right.
Or so I thought.
What happened? What happened?
He continued to contact me through MySpace. I turned him away. I ignored him. I canceled my MySpace, went on to Facebook. I ignored him.
Good. Good.
And then he started to email a friend of mine to get in touch with me. And I ignored him for a while until he sent an email to my friends saying, please tell Sarah I'm dying.
Oh, no.
It was awful. Like when I saw that email, I couldn't help but want to reach out
course.
because there was still that part of me that cared.
I'm going to say it. I'm suspicious. Was he dying?
No. He said that just to get me to get in contact with him.
Oh, no.
Which is just bad stuff. Like he was just devious. I unfortunately did contact him. And then after that, I stopped all contact. And a year later, I found out that he had been institutionalized for paranoid delusions. And that was it. Now, let's see.
It's an amazing
Yeah.
story.
That's... as angry as I want to be at you, because, again, the whole
I
point
chose
of
the wrong guy.
I feel bad for you. I feel like your father right now. I want to cry. I mean, sorry, you're a good person. You deserve better than that type of guy. And at no point was there a voice in your head that said, I mean, early on, that said, this is a bad guy.
Maybe, but I probably chose not to listen to it
You were
because
blinded. Very sad. Very sad.
so.
Susan, I'm going to turn to you for hope,
Okay.
which I always do.
Yeah.
Susan, you choose good guys. I know you do. You
I do.
You
Yeah.
dated a seminary student.
Oh, right. Yes, I did.
Not many women would admit that. Not
Yeah.
many women would admit that.
I did.
How did that turn out?
Well, he told me I wasn't really welcome in his world. That I wasn't
In God's
really
world,
Yeah,
you
I
pagan.
wouldn't be an ideal member of his congregation.
Oh my gosh, that doesn't sound nice.
No.
That sounds bad.
Well, I don't date bad guys. I just date good guys who do bad things.
I'm not buying into that, sister.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna say: a man is a sum of his actions. If he acts like a prick, he is a prick.
We're all human.
No.
It's more complicated than
I
that.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
We all make mistakes.
Susan, I want you to justify, to defend a monster to me. That's what you're going to do after the break. So we're going to take a break right now. When we come back, I'm coming after you, sister.